need the recording. And I'm just going to mute everybody. Okay. So before we start, I would just like to say that be mindful of your own body and where it is. So, you know, if you're having postnasal drip, adjust. If you're having pelvic pain, adjust. However, today we are working slowly, gently, intentionally, and we are working to increase the circuitry through the system with spinal movement and pelvic flow. Okay, so we're going to begin by standing on the mat and beginning with Hasta Vinyasas. Hasta Vinyasas are to create space around the shoulder girdle and into the diaphragm as well. So you can come to stand on your mat with your feet hips distance apart. In pregnancy, always best to have the feet hips distance apart so that you respect the pelvis. And then once standing on your own 2 feet, you might choose to rock backwards and forwards a little, shift side to side until you feel your parabandhas turn on. That means para is feet. That means the foot locks are communicating through the whole skeleton of the body. Taking a hand to womb space and a hand to heart, close your eyes. And first of all, attune to the breath. Feel the stability of earth beneath you. Notice how your center of gravity is continuously changing as baby gets bigger. And so we're constantly having to seek a new center of gravity as the belly grows wide. The lower back takes on the weight of it. The shoulders sometimes draw down and through and get achy. There's a lot happening in the pelvis as baby gets bigger. All of these side effects of pregnancy that when we begin pregnancy, we truly believe we'll get away with not feeling all these side effects. But as the pregnancy progresses, we realize that nobody is immune to the side effects of pregnancy. One of the first humbling experiences of motherhood. There will continue to be many as we move through the journey of motherhood. Gently settle into womb space now and feel where baby is on their timeline. Whether you have a small baby in womb space or a fully formed and almost ready to be born baby in womb space. The flutter of the heart that communicates the incredible sensation of having this baby grow within you. This love that surpasses all other. The motherhood love, which has a depth and warmth that is difficult to describe. Gently enveloping your baby in this love, in this welcome. Relax your palms down by your side once again and find your even breaths in and out. Bring the chin slightly down rather than tilting up. The back of the neck long, shoulders drawn back and down. Engage the legs by pulling up through the quadriceps. Inhale, sweep your arms out. Continue to sweep up through a deep, full inhalation as you interlock the palms and flip the interlace up to the sky. Exhale, slowly, slowly begin to release the arms, synchronizing breath and movement. These are our Hasta Vinyasas, creating space for breath. Inhale, sweep your arms out, interlock the palms. Continue the inhale as you press the interlock up to the sky, flipping the palms to face the sky. Exhale, separate the palms and slowly bring your arms down by your side. Notice if you have undue tension in the shoulders, please. Inhale, sweep. Final of this round, interlace the palms, flip the interlace up to the sky, keep the legs engaged, please, and exhale, arms down by your side. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, bring your fingers to touch, fingers together, and begin to lift your arms up, grazing the inner arms past the ears, reaching up and back. Feel the lift of the sternum off the uterus. Exhale, arms come back down and to your side. Inhale, synchronize movement and breath as you reach the arms forward, palms are strong. Elevate, lift up through the front body, small extension back and down. Feel into that shoulder joint, just noticing where your arms can take you. If it's not past the ears, that's absolutely fine. Inhale. And exhale, coming all the way back and down. Take a breath. Final Hasta Vinyasa. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the side, interlace the palms and flip the interlace up to the sky. Sit down in your chair. Draw the arms back behind your head and feel the space now from elbow to elbow as you press your head into your palms. Pick your right knee up, straighten the right leg with absolute ease and grace, feeling baby as your center of gravity. Swing the right leg around and behind you. Roll onto the outer edge of the right foot as it lands to the left side of the mat. Take a deep breath in, press your head to your hands, and on your exhale, side bend to your left. Take another 2 deep breaths, radiating the breath into the right lobes of the lungs. Only go to the depth that feels good for your body. Listen to the round ligaments at the very base of the uterus as well. Texture of the breath is changing enormously. Inhale, neutral spine, extend the palms high, press up onto the ball of your right foot, and exhale, step your right foot next to your left. Slowly straighten the legs and release the palms by your side. Take a soft breath. Let the heart rate return. Your next inhale breath, interlace the palms, flip the interlace up to the sky. Sit down in the chair. Exhale, palms behind, head nestles to the palms. Lift your pubic bone to the base of the uterus to stabilize the pelvis. Shift your weight to your right leg, pick your left knee up, straighten the leg. Feel baby as your center of gravity as you very carefully swing the leg around. Outer edge of the left foot comes to the mat. Keep the head pressing into the palms. Feel the skin on the armpits. Lift slightly, deep breath in. Exhale, side bend to the right. Try not to collapse forward. Keep space from sternum off the uterus. And breath into the left rib basket. Inhale, neutral spine, press the palms high, press up onto the ball of your left foot. Carefully step your left foot next to your right. Slowly straighten the legs, arms by your side. Relax and feel. You might even choose to close your eyes and drop into the heart, Pranasthana, gaze into the inner heart. Please step to the back of your mat, feet hips distance apart. From here, we'll be taking our Uttanasana Vinyasas. Inhale, sweep your arms up, interlace the palms, flip the interlace high. Exhale, press the hips back, reach the chest forward halfway, separate the palms, chin to chest. Deep breath in and out. Interlace your palms, flip the interlace up as you rise. Stay here, deep breath in. Press up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, high on the balls of the feet. Find your balance. Feel into your center of gravity. How does baby feel? Slowly lower the heels. Exhale, extend the chest forward, separate the palms. Take another breath here in Ardha. activating deep transverse muscles. Place your hands to your shins. Keep lengthening through the lower back. Now, for some of you, this may feel good and you can stay there. If baby gives you space, you might choose Uttanasana, a deeper forward fold, bringing the fingertips to the mat and relaxing your head and neck. Only if baby gives you the space. If baby is not giving you the space, you'll keep your hands to your shins and your spine long. Interlace your hands at your chest. Rise on the inhale. Heel toe your feet as wide as your mat. Rotate your toes out slightly. And exhale, hands come to the heart center in Anjali Mudra and slowly begin to sink the hips. For those of you who don't want to go all the way down, knees, elbows to the knees, stay. Otherwise, all the way into squat. Feel the pelvis broaden and widen. Beautiful. Press up onto the ball of your right foot. For those of you who are halfway up, you can now come down. It'll be a little bit more comfortable. Press up onto the ball of the right foot. Place your right palm on the ground and then press your left knee away and take little tiny rocking side lunges. These are very good for making space for baby, for dropping baby deeper towards the end of pregnancy. And as you saw last week, our Wednesday class worked for Maria, whose baby was sitting high the first time she had a Caesar because her baby never dropped. Even though she was in labor for many hours, that baby never engaged properly into the pelvis. And this time the baby engaged completely. She did that labor flow in labor again. By the time she got to hospital, she birthed very, very quickly. Settle over that right heel, extend your left arm up and over. So it's just an example of how we can help our babies down. We can create space. You have the power. You have sovereignty over your own body. And you can't be passive in this process of birth. Both hands to the ground. We have to assist baby in and deep. Press onto the left ball of the foot, left palm to the ground. And then press the right knee away and rock a little with the left ball of the foot elevated and pressing into that right knee. And when we claim that body sovereignty and we realize that we assist our babies through the birth canal, they have a lot of the work to do, but we can help. It's a very empowering process. Reach your right arm up and over, finding space through the side body. And all of these motions that we do in yoga are just echoed through labor as well, which is why we come to them often. Both hands come to the ground. Lift the hips now and spin your feet parallel to each other. Again, you can have your hands to your shins, or you can take a deeper forward fold if baby allows. 3 breaths, relaxed neck. Option to hands to shins, long spine, or find your depth and ease out the lower back. Walking your palms forward now. You're in a downward facing dog. Root firmly into the palms, press back through your seat, spreading the seat bones. And then finding space by lifting the skin of the armpits as you spin the inner arms forward slightly either side of the ears. So it's an inner rotation of the inner arms. Trusting your body as you feel into the sturdiness. Gently come onto hands and knees now. Inhale as you lift the gaze, lift the tail. Exhale, strongly round. Continue with a few cycles of cat and cow, moving through your breath, taking it slow and feeling everything. Beautiful. Please come to a neutral spine. You can take child's pose with the knees wide or melting heart. Child's pose is taking the hips all the way back, melting heart. Keep your hips stacked over the knees. Walk your palms forward, send the fingers out. Press securely into the back rim of the palm, so the heel of the hand, and then gently draw the chest down, creating length through the lower back. If your neck or cervical spine is going up, not for me today, please take child's pose. Gently slide your palms back as you lift the elbows. And then take your right hand, one hand space beyond the shoulder up the mat. Extend your left leg back and anchor the foot into the ground. Sweep the left arm around in 3 big sweeps. Spread your fingers, halo the arm with the bent elbow all the way around, and then squeeze and draw back and down. Roll around your baby slightly, spinning the ribs down, and then opening the top ribs as you take the halo all the way back and around. These are not just windmilling limp movements, they are intentional and strong. Now this time, reach the left arm over ear, fingertips towards the front of the mat, embed the outer rim of the left foot stronger into the ground, push into the right palm, and then lift the left ribs as you reach the fingertips overhead, a slight curve through the body. Breathe deep into the ribs. Keep reaching the left arm up and over so that you find the ribs. Slowly bring both palms to the ground, pelvis to neutral, back onto all fours. Take a moment in neutral to feel. Slide your left palm forward, one hand space beyond the level of the shoulder. Extend the right leg back, embed the right foot firmly, spin the right hip open. Sweep the right arm around in 3 big halos. Spread the fingers to get into the fascia. Fascia loves end range. So if you have a limp palm, the fascia won't engage. To engage fascia, think of a gossamer fabric within the body and you're stretching it to its maximum. Beautiful. Third cycle. And then extend your arm over ear. The outer rim of the right foot embeds as you reach and press firmly into the left palm. Try not to collapse into the shoulder. Feel reach, openness, and space. Beautiful. Both hands come to the ground. Back onto all fours, please. Relax your head for a moment. So just shake it out, dangle it. Let all tension go from the neck. And then tap toes. Press up between the shoulder blades to scoop baby up towards the spine. Then lift the knees and press back down dog. This just helps avoid any overstretching of the fascial tissues from sternum to pubic bone. It is called the linea alba, and sometimes it can overstretch like an elastic pulled too tight. It causes abdominal separation when that happens, and we don't want that to happen. Please bring your thumbs to touch. Walk your feet carefully forward till they are either side of your little fingers. For those of you taking half squats, elbows above the knees. If you're going into full squat, 3 breaths in a full malasana. Elbows to the inner knees, palms pressed firmly, sternum lifts, and the tail deepens. Interlace your palms. If you have confidence in the strength of your legs, you can flip the interlace up as you rise, otherwise fingertips to the ground. Interlace, flip, inhale, rise. Heel toe your feet parallel and hips distance. Exhale, palms down by your side. We are feeling into our center of gravity as we continue to move with the circulatory system through the body. So we're going to move through a series of vertical to horizontal. Just be mindful, go slow, make adjustments if you feel challenged. Left hand to the hip, please shift your weight onto the left foot. Pick your right knee up with your right palm, avoiding baby, and reach your left arm up to the sky. Find your balance, if you can. Chin is slightly down, but you are feeling the length through that left side. Bend the left knee, slowly place the right leg over the left. You can either bring your right big toe to the ground or wrap and twist. Right arm underneath the left, wrap and twist. Lift the elbows and sit down a bit deeper. Now compressing all the joints so that when we open up, the circulatory system washes out the joints. One more breath. Two options for the next shape. Open your arms wide. Option one, step your right foot back and bow. Option two, float into half moon. Half moon is one of the most amazing poses for pregnancy. It helps to strengthen the uterine muscles. It balances the endocrine system. It helps with nausea and itching skin, and it brings great strength to the circulatory system. Bring your fingertips to the ground, square the hips, and slowly step the right foot back until you're in your wide pyramid. If you're already there, continue to deepen into your forward fold. You did not have to take half moon. You could have been in your pyramid all along. Remember, a pyramid can be high, hands on the shins, spine long, particularly if you're suffering from heartburn, or you can take it deeper, baby, on the inside of that left thigh. Beautiful. Please bend your left knee, step your right foot a bit further back and bring the right knee to the ground. If you have pubic symphysis pain, please may you come up, place your hands on your thigh and take very soft rocking lunges from high up. If you do not have pubic symphysis pain, hands to the ground and go through a deep rocking lunge cycle. Just easing out into that left hip. Beautiful. Deepen into your low lunge, could be high, could be low. Left palm to the left thigh, reach your right arm high. Gaze forward, breath deep through the front body. Just affirming that you can drop from activity, anxiety in the brain to a place of deep calm. Give your brain a break. Just stay present to your practice and let all the clutter go. Gently bring both hands to the ground. Tuck your right toes under and pick your right knee up. Immediately swivel on your feet. Turn to face the camera. And rotate your toes out in Trikonasana stance, 30 degrees. So if I have two lines from short edge to short edge of the mat, drawn parallel to each other, your toes only turn out about 2 centimeters. Bring your hands to your hips and rise. Small external rotation. This is healthier for the female pelvis. Now just check that you are not collapsing into the lower back. This means the top of the pubic bone snuggles up to the base of the uterus. So if I was to show you what it looks like in a spine in the lower back with somebody who's hanging out, baby spilling forward, this is hanging out. Can you see that arch? This is not hanging out. Top of the pubic bone snuggles to the base of the uterus. And that engagement is important to avoid the linear elbow overstretching as well. Open the palms wide, palms face up to the sky. Trikonasana Sthiti cycle. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, open the chest. Exhale, over to the right. Lightly place your right palm on your thigh or your shin and reach your left arm up and over. Notice what happens into the pelvic muscles, the round ligament. There could be some tweakiness or sensations there. This is just the round ligaments needing a little bit of a stretch. Beautiful. Inhale, rise. Both hands to the hips. Take a gentle, soft breath. Relax your shoulders. Feel the engagement of the feet, the engagement of the quadriceps, and the engagement of the pubic bone to the base of the uterus. Open the arms wide, palms face up, roll the heads of the shoulders back, lift up through the sternum. Deep breath in. Exhale, over to the left, hand lightly to thigh or below the knee, reach your right arm up and over. Full extension in Sthiti. And gently arise, both hands to the hips, relax your shoulders, gaze down. Beautiful. Inhale, lift up through the central channel of the body, press the hips back as you hinge the chest forward, reach your palms forward, hands come to the ground. Keep the toes slightly externally rotated, press the palms into the earth, elongate the spine, and now relax your head. You'll feel a slightly different stretch through the hamstrings, which is orientation of the pelvis. That's okay, it's perfect. The feet and the knees, the patella and the hips are in perfect harmonious alignment. Another 2 deep breaths in this leaning forward fold, a very good pose for laboring in, particularly in active labor. Beautiful. Walk your hands around and bring both hands to the front of the mat and step back to your downward facing dog. Take 3 deep and full breaths in your down dog. Feel everything. Relax your mind. Let the oxygen move through every cell of your body unimpeded. Gently come onto hands and knees, cat and cow. A reminder, if you have pubic symphysis pain, you want to feel like you're squeezing your inner thighs towards each other continuously through these movement cycles. Invite an awareness of your circulatory system, the bloods, how it moves through the spine, how the nervous system communicates with your whole body space through the spinal cord. Tuck toes, lift up between the shoulder blades, press back, downward facing dog. Bring your thumbs to touch in the middle of the mat. So just step your palms closer together, walk your feet forward until they're either side of the little fingers front of the mat. Either half squat or full squat. Interlace your palms, trust in the strength of your body, even with the extra weight of baby, and as you flip the interlace forward, rise with strength and length through the spine. Heel toe the feet until they are parallel, and relax your arms by your side. Drop into Pranayama, heart center, eyes closed if you don't feel dizzy. Place your right hand on the rim of the hip bone, shift the weight to the right side and pick your left knee up, avoiding baby. Find balance here. If you feel good, reach the right palm high and reach to the sky, engaging strongly through that right leg. Feel the big toe, the little toe, heel, embed to the ground. Bend your right knee. Swing the left leg over slowly. Either left big toe comes to the ground or wraps. Left arm underneath the right, wrap and twist, lifting the elbows. If you don't have balance today, just keep that left big toe on the ground, please. This is beautiful. A reminder that you're going to have 2 options to either step back into your pyramid or open your arms wide, pick your left knee up. Slowly float the left leg back, Bring your fingertips to the ground and spin the left hip open, followed by reaching your left arm up to the sky and find space. Trust this horizontal plane from crown to big toe. Standing leg is strong. This creates space in the uterus for baby to make rotation if they need, particularly for reorganization of multiples if you have multiple pregnancy. Brings elation to the body as well. Hands come to the ground. Square the pelvis first. Soften the right knee and gently float the left foot back. Walk your hands back, either hands to the right shin or deepen into your forward fold and take some clear, deep breaths. Relax your head. Beautiful. Bend your right knee, slide your left foot back a little bit further, and gently bring your left knee to the ground. Keep it square for pubic symphysis distortions, or hands to the ground, rock your lunge, deep and full. Backwards and forwards. So a weird thing happens in pregnancy because baby is taking up so much of the fluid energy in the body. Sometimes when you wake up, it feels like all the joints, it's like you're 90 years old and it takes a little while for the joints to get going, or they can feel like weird stiffness in the joints, even though the ligaments are nicely stretched. And that is because the joint capsules sometimes lack moisture in pregnancy, so we have to use movement to get the moisture back into the joints. That's synovial fluid. Finally, deepen down into the lunge or stay high, right palm to the right thigh. Elongate the left side. What we're doing here is inviting space through the iliopsoas muscle right down into that inner left thigh. It can be quite a strong stretch, so only take it to where it feels right for you. Beautiful. Palms come to earth. Tuck your left toes under, pick the knee up, and slowly swivel. Now this time we're coming into our white goddess and invoking the goddess Kali for strength. Turn the toes out, bend the knees, and come on down, white goddess. A very good pose to come to sometimes in labor, just to find your strength. Working with goddess Kali, the breath is out through the mouth and over the tongue. If you wish, it's a lion's breath with tongue out. This is also known as Kali's breath. She is the fierce destroyer and birther, destroying the old to make space for the new. At some stage, she is guardian of birth, and you have to call on her for strength in labor. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, Kali's breath out. As you come down. Inhale up, fierce breath. As you come down, tongue out. I can meet the fierce goddess. I can call on her from the depths. This energy advocates for me and my baby. Deep breath in. I recognize that at some point, I will require her energy. And as so many women have birthed before me, this is available to me when I call on it. Through the line of the ancestors, we are powerful, we are strong, we are birthing women. Hands to the knees, hold. 3 breaths here. Energy down into the pelvis. See the birth canal as an open way. The way will open for this child. Straighten the legs, hands to the hips. Turn the toes inwards this time so that the feet are parallel. Traditional Prasarita. Extend the torso forward, hands come to the ground. Notice the differences in the stretch with the traditional and the slightly externally rotated toes. For me, having now understood anatomy, particularly in the pregnant pelvis, my preference is definitely for slightly externally rotated toes and not the male traditional rotated feet inwards. Relax the neck. Another 2 deep breaths here. Beautiful. Walk hands to the front of the mat. Place your palms on the ground, front of the mat. Step back, down dog. And this time we'll just gently bring the knees down to the earth wide. And take some breaths in child's pose. Clear your inner space. Relax the pelvis. Relax the spine. You might have forearms to the ground with relaxed head. You may still have space to reach the palms forward and to take the chest towards the ground. See what works for you in this child's pose. Take the next 5 breaths to become very still and quiet within, asking for guidance where it's needed. Place palms to ground. And gently come back onto all fours. Rolling cat and cow. It's helpful to walk your palms forward in front of the shoulders. And then as you look up, start to roll out the hips and the ribs, undulating through the spine. Head goes along for the ride. Big sinewy movements through the body. Your breath washes through you. And even though the movements are quite large and exaggerated, everything feels soft, supple, and relaxed. If it feels appropriate, change the direction of the rotations. Beautiful. Working with the circulatory system in forward and back, forward and upright. Step your left foot forward into your low lunge. Place both palms onto your left thigh and rise. Feel like you're narrowing the hips towards each other, engaging the right glute. Inhale, reach both palms high. Exhale, turn to the left. Twisting through the spine. Inhale, pray the palms. Exhale, turn to the right and feel pelvic floor muscles are keeping you stable. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, turn to the left. Keep on spiraling the spine for one more breath. Inhale, exhale to the right. Sit down on the right heel. Place the right palm to the ground behind you. And from here, you can lift if that feels mindful for you. Slowly nudge the pelvis up, press firmly into the left palm, into the right palm, open the heart as you reach back. And gently sit down on the right heel, slide off that right heel. Beautiful. And then step the right foot to the inner left thigh, a good 2 fist space away from the thigh, that right foot. So it shouldn't be too close to the thigh. Right heel aligned with the right hip. Beautiful. Wrap your hand around your right knee, press your left fingertips behind you. Inhale, curl around your baby, drop your chin. Strongly wrap the right knee, lift through the chest and spiral the gaze over the left shoulder, pressing into the left fingertips. Feel this movement between the shoulder blades. Inhale, curl around your baby, gaze forward, head relaxes, chin to chest. Exhale, lengthen the spine, lift through the sternum and rotate the gaze over the left shoulder. Final inhale. Exhale, take it into the twist and hold. 3 breaths, chin slightly down. Maybe squeezing to the inside of that right knee. You've made space. Obviously, the twists no longer work to the right anymore as baby gets bigger. So we use open twists in pregnancy. Beautiful. And gently unwind. Pick your right foot up, lift the heel quite high and carefully bring that heel into the inner left thigh. Guide the right hip down, the right knee down, and from here, Janu Shirshasana cycle. Interlace your palms. Maha Mudra, to find your strength and open your throat chakra. Inhale, tuck the chin to the chest, reach the arms high. Open the heart, but keep the chin strong, reach chest. Exhale, round forward. Place your hands over your feet. Pull on the feet, chin stays to chest. This time, inhale, interlace the palms, rise. And this time, lift the chin, lift the gaze, open throat chakra. And exhale, keep the throat open, hands to the feet. Spine long, heart open, throat stays open. These are your Maha Mudra cycles. Inhale, interlace the palms, closing the throat, round, chin to chest. Keep the inhale lifted. Exhale, extend forward, chin stays to chest, spread between the shoulder blades, round, press the right heel into the inner left thigh. Inhale, interlace, unlocking Maha. Reach the arms high, open the chest, lift the gaze, open the throat. And exhale, reach the palms forward. If you can, hold the feet or the calf. Keep the throat open, 3 breaths, gaze all the way up and to the heavens, throat open. Hear the whispering breath through the throat. Set intention to be the best advocate for this unborn child. Speaking when you need to speak out. In many situations, we are intimidated into not speaking. Find your voice. Inhale, interlace the palms. Reach the arms high. Exhale, arms softly come down by your side. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes. And allow, feel. Relax the face now. Beautiful. Bend the left knee, bring both knees together, spin onto all fours. Roll it all out again, big sensuous movement, stepping the palms forward, a hand space, and then take it into deep hip rolls, undulating through the spine, purposeful movements, take your time. If there's anything in your body that feels stagnant, intend to shift it out and away. You have the power. We don't have to feel stuck. Move it out with intention and with movement, changing the directional flow. So good. Coming to neutral now, step your right foot forward, anchor the foot, and we're coming on up into our square lunge. Engage through the pelvis. Feel like you're squeezing your right heel and left knee towards each other. This engages everything. Inhale, Anjali Mudra reaches for the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. These can feel surprisingly difficult. Inhale, reach. Exhale to the left. So finding that perfect place of balance and inner harmony can feel a challenge. Inhale, pray, reaches. Exhale, swivel around baby to the right. Inhale, prayer reaches. Exhale, final circulatory to the left. Inhale, reach your prayer high. And from here, slowly, slowly come down onto your left heel. Place your left palm to the ground behind you. Now pumping the lymphatics strongly. You might need to slide your right foot back. If you're not lifting up, just take the gaze up. If you are finding lift, raise your baby to the heavens and extend. Be sure that you feel access and strong through that left arm. One more breath. Feel your strength, your power, and gently come down. Slowly slide off your left heel and straighten your right leg. Then gently pick the left shin up and bring the left foot a good space between the thighs. So you have space. Beautiful. Wrap your left arm around your knee, shin. Flex your right foot. Press your right fingertips to the ground behind you. Continuing with our circulatory movements. Inhale, tuck your chin, press your spine back, round over baby. Exhale, press into the fingertips and twist. Inhale, chin lock, Jalanana Mudra. Exhale, pick the chest up and twist. Inhale, curl, final pulsation. Exhale, press into the right fingertips, turn the gaze over the right shoulder, 3 breaths. Chin slightly down, shoulder back and through. Gently unwind. Take a moment to just settle and feel. Pick the left foot up, swing the knee out, left heel strongly into the inner right thigh. Then draw that left knee down, feel into the pelvis, settle into the pelvis, flex the right foot. Maha Mudras. We go through the cycle of closing the throat and opening the throat. Very deep thyroid work. The thyroid is a master gland maintaining the pregnancy. Interlace your palms. As you flip the interlace up, chin strongly to chest, a slight rounding of the spine. The breath will hiss through the throat. Exhale, reach for the toes. Keep the rounding, keep the chin locked. Inhale, interlace the palms. Open Maha Mudra. Take the gaze up. Open the throat chakra now. Keep it open as you separate the palms. Reach for shin or toes. Keep throat open. Hissing breath out. Inhale, interlace the palms, strongly close the chin to the chest, round the spine, reach the arms high. Exhale, keep the rounded spine, separate the palms, reach for shin or toes, keep the chin strongly in Jalanana Mudra. Inhale, final opening. Interlace, open the throat. Advocate for yourself and your child. It is your motherhood journey, not anybody else's. Hands to the feet. Keep the throat open. 3 breaths, or hands to the shins, wherever is most comfortable. Breathe fully into the throat. You may have a slight hissing breath here. It's a powerful mudra. Interlace your palms. Inhale, reach the arms high, soften the head. Exhale, arms by your side, and take a moment. Close your eyes to feel. Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. Draw the heels towards you as far as they will go. Interlock your hands around the toes. Inhale, chest lifts. Heart and gaze lifts. Exhale, strongly round, chin to chest. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, final rounding. And this time, as you lift and lengthen the chest, press the elbows to the inner calves. Chest forward, baby squeezes between the thighs, saddles between the thighs. And then finally, once you found the extension of the spine, a little bit of pressure on the calves of the legs and chest forward, you can start to relax the head, close the eyes, and take 5 breaths in meditation. Gently lift the gaze. Slowly slide one leg out, followed by the other. Wide-legged forward fold. Feel into the invitation of spilling the pelvis forward if you can. If you need to elevate the hips slightly on a cushion, please do so. But when you place your hands at the top of the hip bones, you want to feel rotation forward. Then bring your hands to the earth. You can brace the palms just as they are, or you can come all the way down onto your forearms, depending on how baby feels. Relax your head, 5 deep breaths. Walk your palms back, unlock the knees, and come into your comfortable seated position. If you struggle to sit in an upright position for any length of time, you're welcome to lie down for your Shavasana already for your final meditation. However, it is helpful to be seated for this meditation. It is a light meditation. It is a protective meditation where we call on the 12th dimensional for protection. Once sitting upright, close your eyes. Some of you may be familiar with the 12D shield of protection. Relaxing the shoulders. And in these times, protecting our children is of paramount importance. As you settle into gentle, soft, and slow breaths, you can, of course, opt out of this meditation if it doesn't resonate with you, just lying down and even muting or turning off your camera. Bring your awareness deep into your brain, into the folks of the brain. Feel the fluids in your brain. Begin to create an image of a 6-pointed star, the Star of David. See this image bright and in your brain. Gently begin to draw the 6-pointed star down from the crown, through the brain, through all the chakras, between the brow, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the sacral, the base. See the star continuing on its journey down, down, and through the earth until it meets the Earth star in the core of our planet. Here, see your star begin to glow platinum white, 12-dimensional platinum white light, as we connect to the star of our Earth, this planet that we sit on. See your six-pointed star, your Merkaba star, begin to spin. See it spin, collecting energy, becoming bright with this platinum white light. Feel unity for all and invite a deep sense of harmony within. Begin to see this Merkaba star travel back towards you, coming up from the Earth star to rest a couple of feet below your sacral chakra. See your six-pointed star in this platinum white light spin and spin and form a plate beneath you. As the star spins, see a pillar of light begin to lift up around your body. You are surrounded in this cone of white platinum light, 12-dimensional light. You are protected. See this light lift all the way up and past your head. Your Merkaba star begins to return, moving up through the body now. Again, touching the chakras, moving all the way up through the pillar of your spinal column and through your crown until it is about 30 centimeters or so above your crown chakra. Your Merkaba star now spins above you. You are enclosed in platinum white light, divine, protected. We are held. See this star spin and spin, creating a plate above you. From here, begin to follow your star as it reaches up through the ethers into the center of the universe, connecting you to divine source. Take this platinum white light with you out into the world, your protection for your baby. Come to your meditation whenever you feel off kilter, ruffled, or invaded. These children are the Albion. They are bringing in a new world. You are blessed. You are so blessed. Gently placing hand to heart, hand to baby. O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our being and carve out a space within us where your presence can abide. Namaste. Please take your Shavasana, your relaxation. You are protected. You are loved. And we walk in the light. Thank you, my friends.